तो हम लोगों ने ऑन अ विम डिसाइड किया कि हम ताजमहल में स्क्रीनिंग करेंगे एंड कैसे क्या होगा. सो द फर्स्ट लेवल ऑफ परमिशन, एंड फॉर्चुनेटली आई थिंक व्हेन द सीनियर पर्सन फ्रॉम क्लब लिटरेटी सॉ द फिल्म एंड दे गॉट वेरी वेरी हैप्पी सीइंग दैट दिस इज अ फिल्म व्हिच इज इंटरेस्टिंग, एंड आई एम वेरी ग्लैड दैट इट हैपेंड. वी हैड टू क्लीन इट विद, सो हमने झाड़ू भी लगाया, उसमें पोछा लगाया. जब फिल्म इंस्टीट्यूट में एडिटिंग का कोर्स कर रही थी मैं, 1 साल का कोर्स किया मैंने एफटीआई में, और खींच तान के मैंने 1.5 साल कर लिया, बिकॉज एफटीआई का एक इतना नेचुरल पुल है, क्योंकि वहाँ पे आपको वर्ल्ड सिनेमा का एक्सपोजर होता है. आई थिंक देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ सेरेंडिपिटी दैट व्हेन यू गो आफ्टर समथिंग एंड थिंग्स डोंट पैन आउट द वे यू लाइक इट, but because you're after something, I'm sure like there is some sense of things happening in the universe that work around to make things happen for you.
Namaskar. I am Dr. Meera Das and I welcome you to वार्तालाप. नमस्कार, वार्तालाप में आप सबका स्वागत है. ये प्लेटफॉर्म सेलेक्टेड सब्जेक्ट पर सब्जेक्ट एक्सपर्ट्स के साथ मीनिंगफुल डायलॉग करने का एक एफर्ट है. ये सब्जेक्ट एक्सपर्ट्स जो हैं, उन्होंने अपना इंसाइट्स और अंडरस्टैंडिंग एक डीप एक्सपीरियंस के बाद पाया है, और ये इनका एक्सपीरियंस फॉर्मल एजुकेशन सिस्टम को एल्यूड करता है और इच्छुक व्यक्तियों तक नहीं पहुंच पाता. हमारा ये एफर्ट है कि हम ये नॉलेज इच्छुक लोगों तक पहुंचाएं. आज के इस एपिसोड में हमारे साथ रचिता गोरेवाला हैं. नमस्कार रचिता जी, आपका स्वागत है. रचिता जी ने एक फिल्म मेकर हैं और इन्होंने एफटीआई में से अपना ट्रेनिंग लिया है, वहाँ पढ़ाई की है, और पढ़ाई के बाद इन्होंने कई फिल्म बनाने का इनको सौभाग्य प्राप्त हुआ है. इन्होंने दूसरे प्रोडक्शन के साथ सहयोग भी किया है और आने वाले समय में कई प्रोजेक्ट्स कर रही हैं. इनका यहाँ आना कोई इंसिडेंटल नहीं है, बल्कि इनकी फिल्म बेगमों का भोपाल और राजा रसोई में जो इन्होंने यहाँ के खान पान के ऊपर इंटरव्यू लिया और उस पर काम किया, उसके अलावा इन्होंने हमारे साथ एक भज्जू श्याम, एक गौंड कलाकार हैं, वेरी वेल नोन गौंड कलाकार, उनके ऊपर फिल्म भी बनाई हमारे लिए. तो ये सब काम इनको हमारे स्टूडियो में खींच कर ले आए हैं. हम इनको ऐसे ही कई काम हम इनके आगे देखेंगे और हम इनको नई ऊंचाइयों तक पहुंचते हुए विटनेस करेंगे. तो हम आपके इन कामों के ऊपर, अब ये काम जो है, इन्होंने काम कई किए हैं, लेकिन हम भोपाल के काम पे स्पेसिफिक फोकस रखते हुए हम बात करेंगे. और देखिए, मैंने तो 3 ही नाम लिए, लेकिन आपने और भी बहुत सारा काम किया है, और हम चाहते हैं कि पहले आप ये बताएं कि ये भोपाल से आपका क्या विशेष लगाव है.
थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर कॉलिंग मी टू द शो, एंड मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है दैट आप, बिकॉज आई लुक अप टू यू, आप in so many ways. I feel very honored to be a part of this show. मेरी जो भोपाल से रिलेशनशिप है वो, मैं यहाँ पैदा हुई हूँ, मैंने यहाँ अपनी पढ़ाई की है. मैंने I've spent around 25 years of my life in भोपाल, एंड मेरा जो एक रिलेशनशिप पुराने भोपाल से यूँ था कि हम जब स्कूल जाते थे, मेरा स्कूल ईदगाह हिल्स में है, तो जब हम लौट के आते थे तो आई बिकेम अ विटनेस टू अ लॉट ऑफ हिस्ट्री अराउंड मी, एंड आर्किटेक्चर जो कि अलग था, जो कि नए भोपाल से बहुत अलग था. एक कल्चर, एक तरह के पहनावे, एक तरह का खाना, एक तरह के रिचुअल्स जो कि यूनिक थे मेरे लिए, बट दे वर ऑल्सो अ पार्ट ऑफ माई एवरी डे लाइफ. तो आई एनकाउंटर्ड दैट. उसका जो विटनेस किया मैंने, दैट वाज वेरी वेरी इंट्रीगिंग. और मुझे याद है जब हमारी बस इकबाल मैदान क्रॉस कर रही होती थी तो एक चौको ब्लॉक में फंसती थी.
हाँ
एंड जब वो बॉटल नेक खत्म होता था तो एकदम से वो खुलता था एंड एकदम ठंडी हवा का एहसास हमको होता था. सो देयर हैव बीन वेरी
या
एक्लेक्टिक मेमोरीज इन टर्म्स ऑफ, मैंने बहुत अलग आर्किटेक्चर देखा जो कि वाज वेरी यूनिक टू भोपाल. आई सॉ things which were extremely intriguing, and there was a natural pull that I did not realize that I had towards this side of Bhopal. And of course it's very famous for its Ganga Jamni Tehzeeb. So we were brought up on
in that.
Eids and a lot of meals in old Bhopal, and
Yeah.
it was spectacular. तो वो एक बहुत नेचुरल लगाव है मेरा.
तो रचिता, हम भी ईदगाह हिल से में पढ़ रहे हैं वो कॉन्वेंट स्कूल में, और वहाँ से हम प्रोफेसर्स कॉलोनी में रहते थे और हम वहाँ से ईदगाह हिल्स जाते थे. तो पर देखिए, हमको ना तो स्कूल में ना कभी हमको ना कॉलेज में भी किसी ने भोपाल के बारे में पढ़ाया नहीं, बताया नहीं कुछ भी.
जी.
और हम वहाँ से गुजरते थे और हम टेक इट फॉर ग्रांटेड था, हम देखते थे आसपास लेकिन कभी कुछ रिएक्ट नहीं करते थे. जब हमको फाइनली हमने कंजर्वेशन कोर्स कर लिया, उसके बाद हमने उसके ऊपर भोपाल के ऊपर डॉक्यूमेंटेशन किया, तब हमारी आंखें खुली कि इतना सारा था और हम देखते भी नहीं थे उसको.
जी.
और उसके बाद हमको इन्होंने रोटरी क्लब ने बुलाया उसके प्रेजेंटेशन के लिए, तो हम प्रेजेंटेशन करने गए. और वो प्रेजेंटेशन जब हम करते थे तो हम उसके बाद हमको कुछ लोग मिले, उन्होंने कहा आप तो हमको भोपाल का एक बहुत ही रोमांटिक सा पिक्चर देते हैं, पर हम जब वहाँ पहुँचते हैं तो हमको सिवाय रूइंस के कुछ नहीं दिखता. So by the time I started talking about it or started grasping what the whole thing is, they had already converted into ruins.
Yeah.
They were already neglected and they were already kind of falling apart. तो ये जिम्मेदारी पकड़ के हमने उस पे काम करना शुरू किया.
Right.
और हम 1993 में हमने एक्चुअली देखना शुरू करा, which was much very late in my life. लेकिन फिर भी सोचती हूँ कि चलो तब देखना शुरू करा.
So lovely.
So when did you then pick up on Bhopal?
तो मैंने जब फिल्म इंस्टीट्यूट में एडिटिंग का कोर्स कर रही थी, मैं 1 साल का कोर्स किया मैंने FTI में, और खींच-तान के मैंने 1.5 साल कर लिया, बिकॉज FTI का एक इतना नेचुरल पुल है क्योंकि वहाँ पे आपको वर्ल्ड सिनेमा का एक्सपोजर होता है. आए दिन चलते फिरते आप फिल्म के बारे में यू लिटरली लिव ब्रीद एंड ईट फिल्म. तो देयर वाज अ ग्रेट ecosystem that one found oneself in, where I became aware of a lot of things which perhaps I was not attuned to, जो कि कैसे चीज़ों को observe करना which go beyond the textbook, you know. And the fact that when you're watching films, you are learning about simultaneously about psychology, about sociology, you're learning about the idea of caste, class, all of those things. So I was very naturally drawn to directing. तो जब मैं एडिटिंग से मैं तंग हो गई और मैं बोला कि यार ये तो मेरे को नहीं करना है, मुझे कुछ अपना करना है. तो पहला एंकर आप कहाँ ढूंढते हो? अपने शहर में ढूंढते हो. कैस्ट ट्रेजेडी वाज डेफिनेटली समथिंग व्हिच वाज देयर, बट आई थिंक इट्स टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, आई थिंक अप्रोप्रिएशन से बेहतर है कि उस सब्जेक्ट को मत छुओ. जब नहीं जानते हो उसके बारे में तो रहने दो. तो जब मैंने एक कोई तो मेरे कॉफ़ी टेबल बुक मेरे हाथ लगी जिसमें मैंने भोपाल की बेगम्स की हिस्ट्री के बारे में जाना. नाउ द फैक्ट दैट आई चांस्ड अपॉन such empowered women and at a time where you could not think of it, in a community perhaps where you could not imagine them being in positions of power, that to me became like a, जैसे बोलते हैं ना, कटार जैसी चल गई कि यार ये this is something I have to chase after. What is this world? You know, as a woman perhaps I think it was, I'm trying to do 2 + 2 4, but I think it's something which perhaps was an organic pull. तो मैंने उनके बारे में जब जानना शुरू किया तो मेरे सामने बहुत सारी कहानियाँ आई, and I really felt that this is a story I want to tell. I did not understand what was the means I wanted to use to tell the story initially. But definitely, yaar, when you know about whether it's Qudsiya Begum or whether it's Sikandar Begum, Shah Jahan Begum, Sultan Jahan Begum, उनके अपने अपने इतने फन थे, अपने अपने इतने उनके merit थे as women rulers. I was like, okay, great. So I started meeting people and I started to research, and that took me, I think, about 10 months in total, where I was like, acha, theek hai. I really chased after the royal family. I don't think I got the response I was expecting. So, but naturally, मैं चली गई in the common man's house. I would literally go into Old Bhopal, knock a random door, walk into people, and I have done this like at least over 100 times. I'm not joking. Everybody knew the history at the back of their hand. सबको पता है कि भोपाल की का इतिहास क्या है. मतलब it's a history that is lived. That is the first thing that I sort of extracted from my research. कि ये तो लोग रोजमर्रा में जी रहे हैं. It's a history they're holding on to. I started to see things because I was reading about their matriarchal rule, and I was reading about how they empowered women and so on and so forth. तो मुझे दिखने लगा matriarchal एक influence पुराने शहर में. मेरे घर में भी मुझे दिखता था कि भाई it's a very matriarchal home. My mother is a very big decision maker in most of the things. We were brought up like that. We were brought up like equal. So I think those were elements which were very, very intriguing. तो वहाँ से मेरा एक कमिटमेंट तो मैंने दे दिया उस फिल्म को. एंड आई वेंट टू द फिल्म्स डिवीजन एंड आई सेड मेरे को फिल्म बनानी है. सो दे वर लाइक ठीक है, थोड़ा बैक एंड फोर्थ हुआ एंड उन्होंने फाइनली मुझे दे दिया. फॉर्म क्या होने वाला है फिल्म का, ये मेरा जो जर्नी था ये फिल्म्स डिवीजन के साथ शुरू हुआ. बिकॉज आई एम अ फिल्म मेकर एंड आई फील दैट फॉर मी फॉर्म के साथ प्रयोग करना इज अ वेरी बिग प्रीऑक्यूपेशन विथ माई वर्क. So I think that is a very natural instinct for me to go after a film or an idea. I look for novelty. I look for something which is more, perhaps like you said, romance with the idea. That definitely forms a big whatever. But I think largely I want to experiment with whatever material comes in my way. So then, yeah.
But history and heritage is a very romantic idea.
Yeah.
Because because it somehow touches your emotions.
Yeah.
And it touches your identity.
Yeah.
I mean, it is your complete being is based on on how you look at the past.
Yeah.
है ना, आपका आइडेंटिटी है. और
also existential है बहुत.
Existential है, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
I think it lends itself to a lot of philosophy. I think वो जो पास्ट के साथ एक रिलेशनशिप है वो बहुत मतलब आपके लिए ऐसे दरवाजे खोलता है वो जो आप.
And it's a path to self realization.
Totally.
आप यदि अपने आप को खोज रहे हैं तो आपके पास और कोई रास्ता नहीं है, यही रास्ता है.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
आप इसी तरीके से अपने आप को ढूंढ सकते हैं कि मैं कहाँ रहता था और कौन थे, माय पेरेंट्स कौन थे और फादर कौन थे और किस घर में रहते थे, किस मकान में रहते थे. तो हमने जब भोपाल पे काम करना शुरू किया था तब शहरयार खान की जो किताब है ना, बेगम से भोपाल, वो नहीं निकली थी.
अच्छा, that was the first book I referred to.
उसके पहले हम लोगों ने डॉक्यूमेंटेशन करना शुरू करा था. तो वी ऑलरेडी मूव्ड थ्रू वेरियस स्ट्रीट्स ऑफ भोपाल, फोटोग्राफिंग वेरियस. ये एक इंटैक का प्रोग्राम था. इंटैक इज इंडियन नेशनल ट्रस्ट फॉर आर्ट एंड कल्चरल हेरिटेज है. और उसका जन्म ऐसा हुआ था कि एक फेस्टिवल ऑफ इंडिया यूएस और फ्रांस में कभी किया था. और जब वहाँ पे किया था तब इंदिरा गांधी वाज बिहाइंड दिस फेस्टिवल ऑफ इंडिया. तो उनका कहना ये था कि हम इंडिया पर भी यहाँ के यूथ को भी बताना चाहिए. तो उन्होंने स्पिक मैके और इंटैक का को एस्टैब्लिश किया. एक ऑन परफॉर्मिंग आर्ट्स एंड वन ऑन आर्किटेक्चर एंड बिल्ट हेरिटेज एक्सेट्रा. तो उस समय मोबिलाइजेशन था, बहुत सारा मोबिलाइज किया, बहुत था जज्बा बहुत था कि हम सबको जोड़ेंगे और सबको बताएंगे और हम कंजर्व करेंगे और वगैरह वगैरह. तो हम लोगों को एक मेथडोलॉजी मिली थी और देन वी जस्ट प्लान्ड आउट, वी हार्डली न्यू व्हाट टू सी, which
Okay.
was one way of seeing also,
Wow.
you know, because
Because
we
you're
didn't know what to
discovering.
see.
Yeah.
So we kind of picked up elements of our own.
And what were your findings like? Like when you went about, what did you observe about Bhopal?
So I was so enchanted by it, और हमको ऐसा लगता था कि ये तो see the result, I'll just tell you, the result was that I made a lot of heritage walks. Actually 3 heritage walk हमने उस समय डिज़ाइन किए
Wow.
and wanted to share it with people. One of the finest programs is heritage walk. तो उसमें हम लोग लोगों को जो हमने देखा वो दूसरों को दिखाना चाहते थे. एंड हेरिटेज वॉक्स आर यू नो अ फुल बॉडी एक्सपीरियंस, क्योंकि आप बिल्डिंग के अंदर से निकल रहे हो और जा रहे हो और देख रहे हो. It leaves a huge impact. No, it's a very specialized thing because you have to do it in an hour only, hour and a half mostly. उससे ज़्यादा आप स्ट्रेच नहीं कर सकते हो. देन आई टुक पीपल, पहला व्यक्ति जो मेरे पास आया हेरिटेज वॉक के लिए, हम उनको अपनी गाड़ी में बिठा के हेरिटेज वॉक पे ले गए. देन लेटर ऑन मैनी पीपल जॉइंड सब्सिक्वेंट विजिट. तो हम उनको बोट से क्रॉस कराते थे.
Wow.
And एक बार in one of the heritage walks we used a tonga. So row of tongas, so people kind of went on the tonga. It's a way of seeing your own experiencing. Yes.
What else? What else?
So
Apart from this?
So it and now I see that not me alone, but so many people are doing heritage walks, which is brilliant. I mean, people have kind of internalized it, and most of them will tell you कि हमने ही शुरू किया है heritage walk पे ले जाना. इतना उनको
That's a very Bhopali.
it's very Bhopali. But it is also something that people own.
Yeah.
है ना कि ये हमारा है और हमें दिखाना है, which is wonderful actually.
Yeah. Not many cities have this, perhaps, where there's a sense of ownership to your own city. And I think it's a mutual relationship. Now, the city also sort of offers you itself in a way where it's like, I'm yours, See, that's where the romance is coming from. What to do? Like you are surrounded with lakes and you're surrounded with jungles and forests. You are bound to get poetic about the city.
तो when you talked about the empowerment of women, तो हमको याद है कि हम कॉलेज जाते थे. I was telling my son कि हम ब्रिटिश लाइब्रेरी होती थी वो बाणगंगा के पास, और हम वहाँ पे पढ़ने जाते थे. एंड वुड रिटर्न होम बाय 8 o'clock. इट वुड बिकम डार्क. एट नो पॉइंट डिड आई फील एनी फियर कि अंधेरे में हम घर तक कैसे जाएंगे. पैदल पैदल जाते थे. So that was something which I always kind of cherished. कि that kind of fearlessness जो हमको यूरोप में दिखती है वहाँ की महिलाओं में. वहाँ की महिलाएं जो है ना बहुत fearlessly they roam around. रात को 2 बज गया तो भी वो हम लोग स्टार गेजिंग के लिए एक बार गए and all that. That place was known for its clarity of the sky and this and that. तो यहाँ पे the realization came when I met other girls from other cities. And then realized कि तो शाम को 6 बजे के बाद निकल ही नहीं सकती, और हम आराम से 8 बजे घूम रहे हैं, फिर डॉग को घुमाने ले जा रहे हैं वगैरह वगैरह, all that. So coming back to your film on Bhopal, so what are the various problems you encountered? What are the various stories that you would like to tell us? Go right ahead.
I think there is a lot of serendipity that when you go after something and things don't pan out the way you like it, but because you're after something, I'm sure like there is some sense of things happening in the universe that work around to make things happen for you. So like I said, that the royal family was a little reluctant and they were like, why, what is in it for us? So nahi, but matlab something around the lines of that. So I kind of felt that where do I find my story? And like you said, there's a sense of ownership that people have with the city. And I think that's a great merit for a city and its people, and I think that's a great spot to find the story, because I think for me that became the element of my starting point in terms of designing the film. I think the more I researched, the more I found sameness in terms of the way it's written in history, the way it's written in, how people are talking of a certain Begum and the credit that went to her. So I think I started to look a little more inward, and I think that the nudge came from the Films Division of India, because when I showed them this entire list of merit that the women had, they were like, "Where is you in this film?" So I think that is where the starting point of going inward came in, and I said, "What is it that's preoccupying my mind?" And I think a sense of nostalgia is where I sort of started to peg my anchor of the film. And I think that, like you said, now where you're looking for a home, like this is where you lived, or this is, so you start a journey which is a lot more internal when you're looking for your roots. You start to get into those existential thoughts. And I chanced upon, the first gentleman I chanced upon was Manzoor Ehtesham. And I think what a
nice
great
name.
writer, what a lovely human being. I think
बिल्कुल.
I am absolutely indebted to my father on this, because Manzoor uncle, my dad, are really close friends, and
Okay.
he introduced me to him, and he was like, "Why don't you just go to him? He's been writing." And so I think with Manzoor uncle, the whole idea of the very philosophical element of the film sort of started to shape. One of my my mom's childhood friend, Jamil uncle, Jamil Qureshi, he's an ardent hardcore Bhopali, and he became very enthused about my film, and he was like, "I'm going to help you." So he got me in touch with Salahuddin Qazi, who was the person whose grandfather had shot those 8mm films on Bhopal.
Okay.
So I luckily, and of course with Jamil uncle's effort, got in touch with Salahuddin. So he became because I am a filmmaker, he's a film keeper. So I was like, okay, great. That's an interesting direction to take. Then, of course, Firoza, the leading lady of the film, is the Begum archetype. For me, she was like the mother figure, And this is my full FTI gyan that I'm trying to ghusao in one film. And I literally, I was like, no, I want to create an installation on nostalgia. And I'm going to totally apply whatever I have learned. And I did that.
And talking
So,
about installation, your preview, the film premiere that you held in Taj Mahal Palace of Bhopal, was stunning actually.
Thank you.
Where you put lights behind all those arches all around, and it's a fairly big space
it's
where
huge.
you put
Actually,
these lights.
This is the, I think I have stories of Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal installations were, it was a whim that came in my head ki this is, I want to do. I worked on this film for 2.5 years. I want to create like a stunning experience of watching it.
It
So
indeed was.
So I told my friend, I was like, should we do a premiere in Taj Mahal? And she's like, will you get permissions? And Taj Mahal is a fairly, only people who know Taj Mahal would know it. It's not something that's common knowledge. And we had shot in it, and I had felt extremely spooky in that space.
I must tell you one thing about Taj Mahal. जब कोई Taj Mahal जानता नहीं था, at that time I took students of architecture, and we mapped the whole place.
Wow.
And we mapped it with torches.
Wow.
देर हो जाता था वहाँ काम करते करते, वो पूरा बोर्ड लेकर जाते थे और बैठ के काम करते थे वहाँ. तो दिन भर उस पैलेस को टेप से मेजर करते थे, और उसको उसके बेसमेंट्स में जाना. At that time it was really spooky, but of course we were so enchanted by it. And they are using our maps till now.
Wow.
वो जो हम लोगों ने मैपिंग किया था, I think it was done in 95 or something. 1995 में हमने उसका मैपिंग किया था, क्योंकि वो आर्किटेक्ट्स भी अब सीनियर, अब wherever they are doing a job, they become very senior there. So Taj Mahal has a special this thing for me. और उसके फोटोग्राफ्स और मूविंग अराउंड एंड ऑल दैट यू नो
और बड़ा
आई डिड इट।
अनअज्यूमिंग सा एंट्री है उसका, मतलब आप देखते हो उसके सामने तो एक मंदिर आ गया है, और वो ट्रिप्टेक जो एक बड़ा खूबसूरत सा एक लीड अप जिसका होता है, यू डोंट सी इट
उस समय
इन
मंदिर
इट्स।
नहीं था जब हमने
अच्छा।
करा था, उस समय मंदिर नहीं था।
हम्म।
और ये दो उसको जो क्या कहते हैं, तीन मोहरे
जी।
दोनों तरफ।
हम्म
और उस समय ये एम्प्लॉयमेंट एक्सचेंज था इन वन ऑफ देम, ऊपर बाद में खाली कराया और अंदर
यहाँ
उसमें
रेजिडेंशियल हो
होते।
गया था वो, तो कितने टाइम तक लोग
उसके
रह रहे थे
बाद की
उस।
बात है,
अच्छा।
उसके बाद उनको खाली करा लिया था।
हम्म
और so yes, I saw it very closely. It used to take me 2.5 hours to take people around Taj Mahal.
या इट वाज दैट बिग।
It was that big और हम सबको
कुछ
ले गए
नया
हैं।
नया मिलता था हर बार, देखो तो कुछ नया।
ASI के डीजी को हम ले गए। एक
हम्म
पैशन प्रोजेक्ट का इंटैक्ट ने किया था, उसमें हमने ताजमहल के बारे में ही बात की थी।
हम्म
तो ASI के डीजी यहाँ आए, हम उनको ले गए। एक मार्तंड सिंह होते थे, मार्तंड सिंह कपूरथला के थे और इंटैक्ट के बहुत सीनियर, मापू जी बोलते थे सब उनको। तो मापू जी वॉज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट फैंटास्टिक पीपल दैट आई हैव एवर कम अक्रॉस इन माई लाइफ। सो मापू जी जो हैं वो आए, हम उनको ताजमहल हमने पूरा घुमाया, ऑल पार्ट्स ऑफ इट। एंड यू नो टूटा फूटा ये वो जो भी है, तो ताजमहल आई नो इट लाइक द बैक ऑफ माई हैंड। एंड तब से बहुत पुश किया, बहुत प्रोजेक्ट रिपोर्ट्स बना के दी। और किसी समय वो डिमोलिश करना चाहते था नगर निगम इसको, टू मेक न्यू हाउसिंग एंड दिस एंड दैट। And then we really pushed for it and we said you can't do it and you can't do it. We managed to keep it. अभी तक तो है। And उसका एक आगे दाखिल दरवाजा होता था।
अच्छा।
So I will put the conversation back to you and talk about your film and
नो
this
सो
Taj
कमिंग
Mahal का
बैक टू
जो।
ताजमहल, सो ताजमहल का जो तो हम लोगों ने ऑन अ विम डिसाइड किया कि हम ताजमहल में स्क्रीनिंग करेंगे एंड कैसे क्या होगा। सो द फर्स्ट लेवल ऑफ परमिशन, एंड फॉर्चुनेटली आई थिंक व्हेन द सीनियर पर्सन फ्रॉम क्लब लिटरेटी सॉ द फिल्म एंड दे गॉट वेरी वेरी हैप्पी सीइंग दैट दिस इज अ फिल्म व्हिच इज interesting, and I'm very glad that it happened because she actually sort of came on board and said, okay, let me get
Wonderful.
you some conversations with people who would perhaps give you permission and so on and so forth. So when I went to the first authority, I think it was Nagar Nigam only, they were like, अरे तुम कितना घास उगा हुआ है, कैसे करोगे वहां पे। So हमने बोला नहीं सर, हम काट देंगे, आप बस परमिशन दे दो, you know. So we were so desperate and मतलब we just saw this one little light, you know, and we completely like took the plunge and we jumped at the opportunity.
Okay.
So from literally cleaning the place to there was a stage which is like a broken stage, and Taj Mahal is such a spectacular
It is.
property. God, something
I know,
needs to
I
happen
know.
of it. From, you know, making sure that the stage was carpeted so that people didn't fall, to creating like the first entry, only the triptych entry where you have this massive chains which are hanging which for the chandelier. We had to clean it with, so हमने झाड़ू भी लगाया उसमें, पोछा लगाया हमने, पूरा लाइटिंग, वी हैड बंटी भैया ऑफ कोर्स हु हैड डन द लाइटिंग फॉर अस। Oh my God, that was something
But it
surreal.
was
It was
very
so spooky, but मुझे ऐसा लगता है, एक तो हम शूटिंग के टाइम पे कोई तो हमको चिमगादड़, दो टीममेट्स को मेरे काट के गई, ठीक है।
Okay.
मतलब इट वाज हमने ऐसे कुत्ते, मतलब कुत्तों की ऐसी लाशें पड़ी रहती थी इधर उधर। इट वाज क्वाइट स्कैरी टू बी इन ताजमहल, एंड मतलब
And I never encountered कुत्ते की लाश।
बट इट वाज
Which
बहुत।
was
क्या
much
बात कर
before
रहे हो,
you did.
चमगादड़ कैसे नहीं मिला आपको? वो तो गढ़ बन गया उन लोगों का, चमगादड़ लोग तो उधर ही रहते
नहीं
थे।
ठीक है, पर I can't recall anything,
Okay.
any incident like that, but I
Yeah.
know we used to go sit in the basement और उसका ये we used to kind of measure it and तो
Also, matlab, when you're too indulgent, na, how life gets you up to like levels with you. I had a nice fall in a 6 feet hole because I was going piche with my cameraman, and patak, I went inside and broke like a part of my hip.
oh dear.
Yeah, so that
Okay,
also
okay.
happened, but ठीक है, that's part and parcel of shooting.
हाँ, पर उस समय बहुत जब ताजमहल जो है, इट्स अ वेरी लार्ज अर्बन स्पेस, वन ऑफ द मोस्ट यूनिक इन द वर्ल्ड।
Yeah, and it's eclectic with its architectural. Yeah.
It is, I mean, it could be in part of any developed country, you know,
Yeah.
इतना बड़ा urban space
Yeah.
जिसमें cascading lakes and you know you have a mosque on one side and these brilliant palaces on two sides. I mean, क्या चीज़ हमारे को हाथ में लगी थी और हमको कहाँ से कहाँ उसको पहुँचाने की ज़रूरत, नहीं भी पहुँचाओ तो उसको सेफली रखने की तो ज़रूरत थी. लाइक अ ज्वेल दैट प्लेस. उसको बहुत रुइन.
But I think they've done a like.
स्पाइस के कि वो जो बीच में जो
No, but have they not done some? Because this is I'm
Yeah,
talking
now
of
they
8 years back. I think I don't know whether
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like.
Yeah, one would like much more to happen in that area because वो cascading lakes जो हैं वो अपने आप में बहुत spectacular रही होंगी. So nevertheless, one can, for whatever little that is being done, one can be grateful for that.
Yeah.
So, and that it is not completely demolished and it is still around and etc.
Yeah.
So that was your film on Bhopal. And then there was also you did this Raja Rasoi.
Yes.
And
Yes.
you finally went to the royal
Royal
family of
family.
Bhopal
Yes.
and
Yes.
got
So I
them
think
to got them to cook for you.
Yes. Yes. So we had a wonderful encounter with the Shimla Koti people in this, and
They're so good, I
Rashid,
tell you.
Rashid very proactively sort of said, "Ki, okay, let me, I will cook, and I know these recipes," and he was, I think he's very charming. He has a great presence and a great aura, which perhaps he's got this how should I say, like the camera likes him. The camera really likes, So I think that was very, very comfortable for our crew because Gaurav was meeting him for the first time, my director. I was the creative director on the show. So that definitely happened. And I think in general, the credibility that Raja Rasoi was carrying, and I mean, I worked with Ashraf and Nidhi. They're spectacular producers. They're spectacular bosses. I think I've learned a great deal of editing from Ashraf.
Okay.
So I think that energy that perhaps they had and the credibility that they had was something that I think was an easy yes for Rashid and Sonia to sort of come on board and cook for us.
They are also, it's a very sophisticated family. So
Yeah,
even the
totally.
foods are very well processed.
Yeah.
One expects them to kind of know good food and all that, but they live it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they have extended it to Bhopal, so which is wonderful.
Yeah, I think there's a food legacy which is
Food
very
legacy,
much
definitely.
For anybody who comes to Bhopal. I think Januma does offer, a cuisine which is primarily ours. So I think that's a great.
So Rachita, you also made a film for us on Bhajju Sham. भज्जू शाम के ऊपर हम लोग अलग से भी बात करेंगे कभी. लेकिन भज्जू शाम जो है वो भोपाल के मॉडर्न भोपाल का एक बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग फीचर है. आई मीन दिस इज नॉट हिस्टोरिक भोपाल बट दिस इज करंट कंटेम्प्रेरी एंड मॉडर्न उसका हिस्सा है. ऑल्दो ट्राइबल लोग सोचते हैं कि बहुत पुराना उसका वो है. इट्स एन ओल्ड आर्ट. एक्चुअली इट्स अ वेरी कंटेम्प्रेरी आर्ट जो गोंड आर्ट है. तो उस समय हम उसके द लंदन जंगल बुक के ऊपर एग्जीबिशन कर रहे थे
जी.
और लंदन जंगल बुक का बैकग्राउंड ये है कि ही वेंट टू लंदन एंड ही पेंटेड द मसाला जोन. इन द मसाला जोन जो इस्लिंगटन में रेस्टोरेंट है उसमें राजीव सेठी वाज इंस्ट्रूमेंटल इन taking him there and making him do all that painting. And when he came back, then he had उसको बोला गया था ये तारा publishers ने who publish books of painted illustrated by folk artist. I wouldn't say tribal artist, but folk artist. उसमें उसको भज्जू शाम को वहाँ बुलाया गया था. But the entire thing, the way it came out, and I think the whole game of existence is about your gaze.
Absolutely.
है ना. आप किस नज़र से देख रहे हो और आपको क्या दिख रहा है. वही चीज़ 10 लोगों को 10 अलग तरीके से दिखाई देती है. And his way of looking was so different from whatever others perceive and see London. तो उस एग्जीबिशन के लिए वी वांटेड अ फिल्म ऑन as a background also to or an extension to what Bajju Shyam is,
Yeah.
जिसको you
Yeah.
kind of filmed it. I think it was a 45 minutes film.
Yes.
Which you did. बहुत ही limited agenda था, but nevertheless what you did was fantastic.
Thank
So
you.
tell me about it.
So I think it was I learned on the go while we were making that film, and I think it was the natural bent of how we approached the film became curiosity, because as a director also I was extremely curious to see and explore his world, and he and you very beautifully held my hand and sort of took me through it. Now with what I understood with Bhajju's work, it was an initiation for to look at contemporary art that comes from the land of the Gond, comes from the Gond tradition, and essentially it is a form of their collective memories, which translated into songs, which translated into paintings,
Yeah,
which eventually were given color and they were sort of made, paintings of. The sheer, and if I just speak of London Jungle Book, I think the most stark and the most popular image of the Murga and the Big Ben, and how Bhajju sort of juxtaposed the two
yeah,
clocks
true.
of a traditional clock and a Big Ben, and the way he's scaled the Murga and how minute and miniature like the Big Ben,
Yeah.
it's literally to fit the nose, is where the Big Ben's sort of
Yes.
fitting. So I think the kind of he's embraced this culture the way he liked to,
Yes.
rather than, like we spoke, that he's not getting overwhelmed with it. He's actually extremely embracing of it. He wants to include that culture into his and give it his own ring, so to speak.
Yeah.
It's literally like Alice in Wonderland for me, because
Yeah, it is.
the way in Alice in Wonderland how her experiences keep shifting and she keeps becoming small and big, for those
She does,
experiences. I think it's a very interesting for anybody who wants to imagine. I think it's a great like gateway to imagine. And I think that's exactly what his paintings did to me, that it initiated me to imagine a certain kind of world which I had not seen before.
But I must say, Bajju Shyam, I know him since a long time now. I think 1998 is the first time I bought his painting from him. And I find that the London Jungle Book, the very first page, the moment you open, there are these eyes.
Yeah.
And these
Teary
are,
eyes.
and there
hair
are
strands.
No, not that. But
Then?
but the
the small
eyes.
Yeah, the London eye. Sorry.
And and it's his take on London Eye.
Yeah.
And how he kind of says without actually saying it that there are hundreds of ways of looking and everybody has an eye. And that's how you look at London Eye.
Yeah.
Or you're looking at the world.
Yeah.
And every single eye is differently painted.
Yeah.
And it was such a massive statement.
Yeah. Also, the fact that they write at right at the top of the book, is the book looking at you? Are you looking at the book? It's quite layered like that. It's beautiful.
I mean, one can talk a lot about it. I mean, it's philosophical at one level.
Yeah.
It's also his personality.
Yeah.
How he's not, London Eye is not just a London Eye, but it's a way of seeing.
Looking. Yeah.
So it's a way of what you are.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So I thought that Jungle Book was something which needs to be explained. Every single painting in that is a statement.
Absolutely.
In so many more ways than one.
Yeah.
I mean, one can write. One can write so much about each of his illustrations. And of course, he also speaks very well. But then you interviewed me, and I think I also talked about London Jungle Book at that time, because I'm still not moved beyond that. Because that is a very overwhelming book for me.
Yeah.
And
it's a gift that keeps on giving, It's like you keep going back to it and you're like, oh my God, you reveal something, you find something new about.
But it's the same about any city. Even about Bhopal. When we talk about Bhopal, I'm still discovering papers which have been written on Bhopal. I mean, I've read, to my mind, I've read everything that has ever been written on Bhopal, including what the Begums are saying and whatever is happening. But even now, even today, I discovered another paper and I said, God, people are still talking. I mean, there are still papers which I have not read about Bhopal. So it has so much more to offer.
Yeah, I think also people, the more people I'm meeting, the more I'm realizing, oh my God, Bhopali surprise you in more ways than one. I think the way of the idea of exaggeration and the whole, I think that's a beauty. I mean, it's imagination.
Yeah, true.
You know, there is a need to tell a story. Then there is the way they tell it. You know, I think that speaks for a very. I think it speaks of a culture. You know, of imagining and making up. And I think humor is a very underrated.
Humor is such...
It's at the back of a Bhopali's like hand. मतलब उनका तो ऐसा फट से क्विक विट का कोई जवाब निकलेगा कि आप स्तब्ध रह जाएंगे.
इस सब के पीछे the tradition of बेतबाजी, ये सब उसका, you have to think very quick. You know,
repartee.
बिल्कुल. So
that's pretty cool. I think I mean, it's जैसे एक there was this one कहावत जो कि किसी ने औरंगजेब को बोला था. I think you would know this story that कि यहाँ पे मत नमाज पढ़ो, यहाँ की मिट्टी गीली है, पैरों में चिपक जाती है. You know, so basically when you're around Bhopal, leave फटाफट, otherwise पैर तुम्हारे यहीं गड़ जाएंगे. You will never leave the city. That is so, I think.
Yeah, wonderful.
But I wish it retains that. And I think it's also, see, I mean, architecture or any tradition is an extension of us as human beings. And it's so deeply seated and rooted in a true-blooded Bhopali, to be Bhopali, that I don't think it's going to go
that easily.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's amazing.
आजकल जावेद अख्तर जी भोपाल के ऊपर बोल रहे हैं. So in his latest, whatever I saw on the reels or something, he talks about some Bhopali who went to मक्का गए, मदीना गए, यहाँ वहाँ गए, और जब लौट के आए तो ही says कि मैं, सबने सुना होगा शायद, उसने कहा बहुत था, इतना नूर गिर रहा था, या I mean, I don't have that language which Javed Akhtar has, but basically he was saying, but Bhopal jaisi baat nahi hai. He found everything remarkable, this Bhopali, and he says कि वहाँ पर तो there was noor everywhere, and yet Bhopal की बात अलग है, he says.
There's, I think, something very feminine about our city, and I think that always strikes a universal chord.
True.
That is something which will never, like if it's too aggressive and too hustly, I don't think people will love Bhopal the way they do.
True.
It's becoming that, unfortunately, but it needs to
calm down.
Big time.
Yeah. आप यहाँ आए रचिता जी, हमें बहुत अच्छा लगा.
Likewise.
और हम भोपाल पे और काम करेंगे और दूसरी जगहों पर भी करेंगे बहुत सारा काम.
जरूर.
तो
Thank you.
आपकी फिल्म मेकिंग का हम फ़ायदा उठाएंगे, and let's look towards future, doing a whole lot of things together.
Sure, would love to do that. Thank you very much for having me.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
And we have a tradition. हम वार्तालाप में जो हमारे यहाँ आते हैं उनको हम एक छोटा सा गिफ्ट ऑफर करते हैं.
Thank you.
So here is a little gift for you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Thank you guys.